Whoa, 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 what's up, world? Welcome all sports fans, YouTubers, and Facebookers all across the nation. This is Independent Red. I'm Carlos Clayton.
And me, I'm Devontae Roan. This is my show, Independent Red, baby.
That's right.
And this your boy, Geezymiyake.
Geezymiyake in the building, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Y'all see him on Fired Up. That's on So You Think You Know Sports, hosted by Craig Turtle Jones. This is Big Brother right here.
Yes,
so
sir.
you know Geezymiyake in the building. And let's go with it. But before we start, please subscribe, like, comment, share to Uneducated Network to where you can see Independent Red and you can see So You Think You Know Sports and my show, Uneducated Sports Talk as well. That being said, first, second in the lane. Let's go, y'all. We all know Kevin Durant and Donald Trump have been beefing from afar pretty much. But Kevin Durant basically said, I am not going to the White House. Now, granted, they haven't had a time of Donald Trump hasn't come out and asked them to come to the White House yet. They play the Wizards February 28th, which is in Washington, D.C., where the White House is, but they have not been asked to come to the White House yet. But he said, if we are asked, I'm not going. And he basically said that until Donald Trump can get his issues and, you know, the way he is as a president together, him and mostly all of the Warriors are not going. So, Red, I want to ask you, how do you feel about Kevin Durant not going to the White House if they are asked to go?
I mean, I kind of feel like I understand where he's coming from, but I mean, still at the same time too, it's just a White House visit. I mean, I understand you don't like the president, but I mean, this is one chance opportunity. Well, probably not for y'all, but I mean, going to the White House is always good. You get to see history and learn about, you know, presidents and all this other good stuff. But I mean, I understand them too sometimes because you know, you stand up for us black people, you know, us as being, you know, the target, as, you know, lately, you know what I'm saying, people have been killed brutally. And I mean, I understand you want to stand up for that. So that's the reason why I feel like some of it, you kind of being like a little petty, and some of it, I understand where you're coming from.
I heard that. Geezymiyake, how you feel about Kevin Durant not going to the White House if they're asked to go?
Well, my position last week, you know, on Fired Up with my brother, my position on that was, you know, you go to the White House. You know, that's, you know, like he just said, that's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I mean, I understand that but I changed my perspective, you know, once I heard what he said. If you don't respect the person, then you don't have to go, because you don't respect him. And if Donald Trump gonna, you know, perpetuate all of this, you know, racial inequality and all this shit here, you know, hey, it is what it is.
Heard that. Now, I think, in my opinion, I think he's doing the right move. If you want to change history as an athlete, what you do is that's a bigger impact than just saying something. Like, if you don't go, that's a bigger move than going, and, you know. But so he says, I'm not going anywhere. That's a big stand. Then you know that they're tight knit as Warriors fans, as Warriors players. You got Draymond Green, you got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. You know they're all tight together. So I think if Kevin Durant doesn't go, it trickles down to the whole entire team. And I think they all won't go. But then again, they haven't been asked to go yet. So I doubt now if they even asked them to come.
And that's even more ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
This team, you know, basketball and football is, you know, the highest of all the sports.
Right.
So why by now you haven't invited them? That tells us, right, what we need to know about that, you know, Trump, bruh. You know, like I said, man.
Will Trump invite the Warriors to the White House? You think they will?
I think he won't. I mean, I don't see him being a big person on basketball. You know, obviously, you know what I'm saying, he's a golfer and stuff like that. So I don't see him very, very big on basketball. So I don't see him inviting the Golden State Warriors
which is ridiculous, though, right?
Yeah, I think it is ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
If you don't even get asked, because for we all know Obama did his thing for the first his 8 years being there. But I'm pretty sure before then, they had President Clinton was doing that stuff. George Bush had teams coming in. They asked everybody to come through. And now if they don't get access, shame on Donald Trump. But I would not be surprised.
But did also too did the Chicago Cubs get invited to the White House? Because I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
Immediately.
I know the Patriots went there too immediately.
Yeah, so I mean, we gonna do football,
Brady
baseball.
Yeah. Brady didn't go.
Brady didn't go because of his mom, but a lot of guys didn't go for issues like what's going on today.
I felt like, man, be honest with you, I felt like Brady didn't go because he didn't go to the Obama one, so he had to try to justify not going to Trump. And the reason why I know that is because Brady had, he had the damn "Make America Great Again" hat in his damn locker.
He so did.
Man, I don't want to hear that.
He did, man. But I
Believe
think Kevin Durant, if they should get axed, I think it's right for them to be axed to the White House. But if they do get axed, I can see a big hell no from the whole entire staff.
And I wouldn't blame them. Although, like I said, if you want to be American about it,
right,
just go. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if America don't want us, then we out.
Then we out.
Period.
Heard that. Any last thoughts on that, Red?
I mean, like I was saying, if football and baseball gets invited, at least let the basketball team get invited, because basketball is one of America's favorite game. So I mean, at least invite the team that won the championship to the White House. I mean,
it's just weird because
point blank.
Yeah, this team is predominantly black.
Right.
The Golden State Warriors, in a predominantly black sport, and what's going on with today's chaos. I think he better at least invite them. They might not come, but at least invite them, man.
It would make you look somewhat good.
Somewhat good, right. All right, 2 seconds in the lane, y'all. We want to talk about Magic Johnson. Most likely, rumors saying he did a big no-no with star Paul George for the former Indiana Pacers. Now he is Oklahoma City Thunder. But when he was with the Pacers, rumors had it that Magic Johnson was basically tampering with Paul George while he was with the Pacers. And the Pacers found that out, and now they're filing tampering charges against Magic Johnson and the Los Angeles Lakers. What is going on is they could lose draft picks if it's true. They could lose up to $5 million. And if the Thunder want to trade Paul George this year, they could not trade him to the Lakers. If it is all true, I want to get your take on the tamper charges filed by the Pacers on Magic Johnson.
I understand where the Indiana Pacers organization is coming from. This player it was under contract, and you tried to tamper with him, tried to recruit him to L.A. And I mean that's in the rules. You're not supposed to do that. So I mean I kind of feel where they're coming from, because I mean this is our player. This is who we have. So you can't just go in and just try to recruit him and know that that you can't. You know what I'm saying? You went in and did it, and now I feel some type of way, so I'm going to follow suit about it.
Right.
So it's just what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Mr. Miyake, how you feel about that?
Well, I feel like, man, that's ridiculous. I mean, you want to tell a man who been a friend with this dude the whole time, oh, well, I can't talk to you now because I'm the GM. Man, y'all just hurt. You hurt. You sad. Look, Larry Bird jumped ship on you because he knew he couldn't fathom losing George to the same, Magic and Bird. Y'all know all about this. Come on, man.
That's right.
And he couldn't fathom, so he left. Now, my issue with that is, man, if the man wanted to talk to him, he could talk to him. What are you talking about, man? This is ridiculous. Let it go. Like he just said, your butt hurt. Let it go. Move around.
What I'm saying though, Jeezy, is didn't Paul George come out and say, "Hey, I want to go to LA after my contract is up"?
Yeah.
So like I said, I can't blame Magic Johnson for doing it, but it's already in policy that you can't talk to a player that's under contract.
So who's to say that he did?
Well, yeah, they're trying to find out.
It's out there, so
now, I think Magic has to understand that you're president of operations now. He's cool with everybody. Let's be honest. He's cool with all the star players on all these teams. He's cool with them.
Yeah.
Now, I think he has to put that GM cap, that president cap on, and realize
that's
that.
What I mean.
Yeah, because right now the Lakers are trying to get LeBron, right? And the Lakers are trying to get
all out there.
But my thing is, if you can't get LeBron, you got to have draft picks to go around Lonzo Ball. So my thing is, if they lose draft picks, and you don't know what kind of draft picks they're going to lose for this charges, if it's all true, because the rumors are the Lakers have their agents, their lawyers, and then of course the Pacers have their lawyers on deck too, so they're ready to battle it out. But if you're Magic Johnson, I think you have to put your cap on because you don't want to hurt your franchise now. Because to be honest, Rules are rules. It's sorry rules. I don't like the rules, but rules are rules.
But we don't know if he broke it.
We don't know.
This is just pure speculation.
Right.
What my issue is, like I said, if he was already friends with him, and the dude went to y'all and said he didn't want to be there, what do you mean? He could go wherever he want to go.
Right.
I mean, what is the issue? What the issue is, you just mad that he's gonna go over here and be in Hollywood, baby. So
but also too, Paul George also stated that he would stay if they just acquire more talent, and they didn't get it done because obviously Paul George ended up getting traded to Oklahoma City. Yeah. So I mean, what I feel about him saying that, it kind of like wanted him to stay, but also too it kind of wanted him to leave. You know.
So that would bring into question, the Magic. Like he probably, peer pressured him, but I'm saying Magic could have peer pressured him. Or whatever, that's up to you.
Believe, right? That's how I feel. That's how I feel too. I don't like the rules,
but we don't know for sure. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
He's from Los Angeles. I mean, we could put all these dots together. He's from Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. He looked like, hey, So Magic Johnson, put it like this: if it was going to court, he would have a lot of evidence saying, hey, man, this kid from Los Angeles.
Right. He
always wanted to be here. I ain't had nothing to do with that. In which they is going to court because they filed a whole, and then they brought in,
I'm guessing, would you agree, probably the reason why these rules are intact because maybe guys, the guys still put money under the table as it is. I'm pretty sure that's happened plenty of times in sports, but they're trying to at least kind of stop that or something. I don't know what's going on.
Like you said, how many GMs done under the table, hey man, I'm gonna do that.
But that's probably why the rules are intact, the power of persuasion, probably so, and they don't want that happening, especially with a star guy like Paul George. But he's with the Thunder, and we will find out in the upcoming weeks if this rumor is true or not. So stay tuned for that, you guys. So that's 2 seconds in the lane. Let's go with 3 seconds in the lane. We have Red's top 30. Now we are doing numbers 20 through 16. Let me go back in my notes right fast, y'all. Recap what's going on. At number 30, we have Derrick Rose, 29. Damian Lillard, we have 28. LaMarcus Aldridge, we have 27. Andrew Wiggins, and 26, is Blake Griffin. At 25, we have Karl Anthony Towns. 24, we have Kemba Walker, step back. At 23, we have Mr. Dwayne Wade. 22, Kevin Love, and at 21, we have Isaiah Thomas, the little man in the big game.
Little big man.
The little big man, heard that. That's what I call my little son right now, little big man. No offense, Isaiah, no offense, brother. But number 20, we got Marcus Gasol going in. Tell me how you feel Marcus Gasol at 20.
I mean, the reason I put Marcus Gasol number 20 is because I feel like he's a much better player than he was when he first started. I mean, he learned how to stretch the floor. He can play back to the basket, and he has a very good ball handles and post moves also too. So that's the reason why I put him at that 20 spot. And obviously too, he didn't raised up his points per game.
Right.
He didn't stepped it up. I think went from like 18 to now like 20, 22 points a game now. So I mean that's the reason why I put him at that 20 spot because he deserves it, man. Him down in Memphis, I mean it's a hard and grind. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, being in the West, which you should have been in the East, I think, but still, you're in the West. So you're doing big things for Memphis. You representing, doing it very, very well. That's the reason why I put him at that 20 spot.
Piggybacking off of that, I mean, does Marcus Gasol deserve to be in the top 30?
Yes.
Okay.
He does. He definitely does, and I feel like it's right about. Right about the number, right 20 through 16. He should be in around that range, yeah. All
right. Number 19, we got Gordon Hayward. They got all kind of names for him. I won't say none of them. But Gordon Hayward at number 19. Now, the Boston Celtic Gordon Hayward. I want to know how you feel about Gordon Hayward, man, number 19.
Well, I really can't say the Boston Celtics because he has not played a minute.
The Utah Jazz, Gordon Hayward.
As a Utah Jazz, Gordon Hayward, I liked him. I mean, coming out, I think Butler, it was his cousin. Coming out of Butler, he's obviously a good scorer. He can he can take you off the dribble and he can get to the rim. I like that and that's the reason why I put him at the number 19 spot. I mean, and obviously him going to Boston, everybody thinking that he's going to be this, savior of Isaiah Thomas and Al Horford. But I think he'll pretty much fit well with them. But I don't think they'll have enough firepower to to get out the East and probably make a finals appearance. But I mean, what can we say? I mean, I put him at that spot though because I like him at that spot. He's not anywhere higher than that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I put him at 19.
Mr. Miyake, does Gordon Hayward's return to Boston to see his head coach of Butler, does that propel the Celtics right now, number one in the East?
No.
Why is that?
The reason why is because you're not Larry Bird.
Right.
Let's pump the brakes. Gordon Hayward, you're a pretty good player. He played for an average team, by the way. He only made the playoffs probably like one.
Maybe one time, maybe this year. Probably
that's the only time. So hey, pump the brakes.
Yeah. I think Gordon Hayward is gonna have a better statistic year. I think the system in Utah kind of slowed him down. Didn't let him be himself like he wanted to be. I think the system in Boston, where it's more free flow, more shooting going on at will, I think his numbers will go up. We shall find out though. Go ahead.
And also too, the Gordon Hayward thing, what he was just saying. Gordon Hayward, he did play for the Utah Jazz team. That was all right. They had somewhat good talent, but also too, they beat the Lakers. I mean, not the Lakers, but the Clippers in the first round of the playoffs. So his first year, I think in the playoffs, he at least made it out of that first round.
Yeah.
So that's why
a lot of people say that. He was a big part too.
Even though they did take them to 7 games, but they did get out that first round, and that's why I put him at the 19th spot.
Gotcha. Number 18, we got DeMar DeRozan representing Canada in the house, Toronto Raptors, the shooting guard. I want to know how you feel about DeMar DeRozan at 18.
I got DeMar DeRozan at 18. Obviously, the reason why I put him at 18 because, he really hasn't developed his three-point shot yet.
Yes.
I mean, he's more of a mid-range, take you off the dribble, get to the basket type guy. And I mean, it's not getting it done. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they've been to the Eastern Conference Finals with him, Kyle Lowry, and Valanciunas, and Patrick Peterson, Terrence Ross. But I mean, him just being, he's supposed to be the star player there, and now it's like you don't show yourself. When you're supposed to have this killer mentality. But also, too, I kind of understand that because you don't have a three-point game. I just seen you airball a couple 3 points. I'm like, man, what are you doing? This is supposed to be DeMar DeRozan, you know what I'm saying?
The three is not in this game.
Yeah, the three-point is not his game. So that's the reason why I have him at the number 18 spot.
I mean, can you imagine him with a three-point shot?
Man,
he would be a beast.
Yeah, he'd be a beast.
But he's basically 17 feet in the end. None of that. I mean, talking about DeRozan.
I second every emotion that he just said. I can't go any further. I second all those emotions.
I think one thing about DeMar DeRozan is if he can get his crunch time or his shot selection better because he shoots a lot of bad shots in crunch time and when he should be driving into the lane instead of shooting those 15 and 16 footers all the time. And he will get better if he can have that mentality. Number 17 now. We got your boy, Draymond Green. Your boy Draymond Green at 17, the power forward / center / small forward / shooting guard / point guard for the Golden State Warriors. Mr. Everything for the Warriors. Why is he at 17? I
put him at 17. I mean, I can say I'm not a Warriors fan, but I mean they have a pretty good squad. I mean I can't knock them for that. But the reason why I put Draymond at 17 because obviously, he's one of the most versatile players in the NBA. He can guard any position. He can score, rebound, assist. He can basically play point guard for your team, you know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I put him at that 17th spot. And also, he did win Defensive Player of the Year. I think he shouldn't have won that, but I mean, he got it. Hey, I feel like he wasn't supposed to get it. But also, too, Draymond Green was one of the best small forward / power forwards that's playing in the game right now. Obviously, over Kevin Love, over Taj Gibson, or any other power forward in the league. He's one of the best I've seen play at that position, And like I said, the man can guard anything. I mean, I seen this man guarding this person. He ran way over there just to protect the rim. And I'm like, man, I mean, if we could just have that, I mean, it'll be great. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
But yeah, in Cleveland, obviously.
I want to ask you, Mr. Geezymiyake. Draymond Green, is he that good, or is he just a product of his environment?
Well, it's a little bit of both,
right?
Actually, and I could see, he just, he's saying that a little tongue in cheek. He wish he had that Swiss Army knife.
Right.
I mean, this dude, man, this dude is on another level, man. Yeah, every one of us would love if he was on our team.
Right. Yeah.
Put it like that.
No doubt. No doubt.
Draymond, you deserve all the credit you get, and yeah, he deserved that defensive player. He deserved.
You think so?
That. Yeah, he just said it for me. He guarded every position.
Right. Heard that. All right. So Draymond, you the man, brother. And we got mad respect on here for you guys. But another Warriors following suit on your top 20 list. At number 16, we have Klay Thompson, shooting guard for the Golden State Warriors. We all know what Klay can do. Tell me why he's number 16 on your list.
The reason why I gave Klay Thompson number 16, obviously he's one of the best three-point shooters, and obviously too, he's a pretty good defender.
Right.
So that's a good two-way player that you can have at the two-guard spot, and also the man can get hot when he wants to. I mean, I didn't seen this man drop 37 in the quarter.
37 in 1 quarter.
One quarter, do you hear me? Man, finished the game with like 50-something points. So, I mean, I didn't see this man get hot. So that's the reason why I put him at that 16 spot. I think he fits well, obviously, with the Warriors. And he has 2 rings, obviously, now with the Kevin Durant situation. But we're not going to get into that. But, I mean, Klay Thompson, I mean, dynamic shooting guard for the Warriors. Obviously, we're one of the Splash Brothers turning it up, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's the reason why I feel like Klay Thompson is just he can be good when he wants to be good, and he can be good, and the system that he in makes him good.
Right.
So,
free flowing system, man.
Right.
Klay Thompson, how you feel about him, man? 16 sound about right?
Yeah, I second, like I said, yet again, I second those emotions that you just said. Man, this dude, hey, bro, Klay Thompson, man, another one. Man, that's ridiculous how many dudes they got on that one team, man.
That squad is nasty.
That's ridiculous, bro.
How did it happen?
I mean, it's ridiculous. How does it happen?
How did that happen? Just like
you can give them credit for drafting him.
Right.
Durant, you get none, buddy.
Heard that. Well, I think we all second that, right?
Yeah.
Well, so we got Red's top 30, 20 through 16. 20 is Marcus Gasol. We have 19, which is Gordon Hayward. At 18, DeMar DeRozan. 17, Draymond Green. And number 16, his teammate, Klay Thompson. Check that out, man. If you missed it, the first 30 through 21, check out all the shows. Independent Red, our last 2 episodes, we talked about that. Now, we always end the show with a little Cavaliers talk. Y'all know that's Red's favorite team. So, big news came out a couple days ago. Kyrie Irving, the straw that broke the camel's back, which is Kyrie's back, was basically saying that this is all rumors now, speculations, we all know that. But Dan Gilbert, before the whole firing of the GM, before Kyrie wanted a trade, he went to LeBron and said, we got 2 options. The Phoenix Suns want to trade Drew Bledsoe and some draft picks for Kyrie Irving. We got that right now. And then he says, but we also got Paul George for Kevin Love and a few draft picks. We got that right now. But LeBron, if these trades go down, we want a verbal commitment, or maybe not even verbal, something written, that you are going to be committed to Cleveland. Well, what happened was LeBron said, hell nah, I'm not committing to anything. Nah. So then I guess word leaked out to Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie Irving said, you know what, enough is enough, because y'all bringing LeBron and talk about my future. Right. With LeBron James, and he could be the reason why I go to Phoenix. Oh no, I'm out of here. So I want to know how you feel about that, Red, because that's kind of crazy. Do you think that is the reason why that he is asked for the trade?
I kind of feel like because I mean, why do you want another player that I play alongside to determine my future?
Right.
With the team, it's my decision if I want to stay. It's my decision if I want to go. So, I mean, LeBron shouldn't have anything, no word, no nothing, not even a spit of what my future is with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I feel like that LeBron is doing some crazy stuff that I just don't like. But, I mean, you got to understand, LeBron, this is not your team. I mean, yes, you are the leader, but this is not your organization.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is Dan Gilbert's organization. So I feel like Kyrie and Dan Gilbert should be talking, not Dan Gilbert, and LeBron should be talking about somebody else's future.
Because Kyrie is no scrub. We all know that. He's no scrub. He's arguably a top 10 player. So why should this top 10 player, I feel what he's kind of saying, why should my future be in shambles or gamble my future off of someone else in the team? Mm-hmm. I want to know how you feel. LeBron has Cleveland Cavaliers organization on lockdown. It all pretty much goes through him. I want to know from you, Mr. Geezymiyake, is that a good thing that LeBron has that much control over the Cleveland Cavaliers organization?
Well, it's good for Cleveland.
Right.
Y'all gonna be trashed once he leave, so you should be happy about it. But for Kyrie, to him, no. I'm like, man, I hit the game winner. Like I said in the other show, I hit the game winner. They don't give me no love. Y'all shopping me while talking to this man who already looking elsewhere. He talking about leaving y'all. Y'all shopping me. Like, if I'm Kyrie, like I just said, all right, bro, that's enough. Y'all did enough. I mean, if I'm Kyrie, that's how I would feel because, you know, like I said, they not giving him no love. I mean, and we just said that, man, Kyrie is on another level, and you got to show this man a little more respect than that. This dude could be a Hall of Famer, man. Right. Show him a little more respect than that, man.
And I understand what you're saying. Kyrie can be a Hall of Famer. Kyrie is you know, the man. Like, because, I mean, like I said, if it wasn't for Kyrie hitting that shot, I don't think we would have won that game 7 of the finals of last year. I don't think so either. So, and also too, I still think Kyrie Irving still deserves Finals MVP. I still say that to this day because, like I said, he hit the shot. LeBron didn't hit the shot. The only thing LeBron did was made the defensive stop, but anybody can do that. Yeah. But I mean, as far as hitting that shot, the clutch moment, you know, the pressure's all on you.
Accumulation,
right? You know what I'm saying?
LeBron, the accumulation.
Yes. But also a lot of people say too that, you know, people was injured and all this stuff too.
Yeah,
but I mean, still, it doesn't matter if this person was injured or not. Kyrie, if Kyrie hits that shot, Kyrie did hit the shot and we won the game. So that's the only thing that matters.
Brought them back from the damn dead.
The
whole city.
Since the 60s,
man. A 52-year drought ended. I mean, like I said, when we won the championship, I was crying.
Right,
I ain't gonna lie. The drought was ended, and I was just happy.
Well, we've been talking about this for 3 weeks now. It's been 3 weeks since Kyrie has demanded his trade. And I'm actually, every time on the show, Red, right now, do you see Kyrie Irving being traded before the season starts or being traded anytime this year?
I can see Kyrie being traded maybe before Christmas. I can see it now because what we just talked about LeBron determining his future. I think it's going to be there when the season starts, but as the season goes on, I think before Christmas or before the trade deadline, I think Kyrie might be in a different uniform.
Yeah. How about you, Mr. Miyake? How you feel?
Yeah.
Is Kyrie staying or gone, man?
It looked like the writing's on the wall here.
Okay.
I mean, this is looking like it done got too ugly out there now.
Yeah.
And I mean, now it's like, you know, unreconcilable or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's over at this point. I mean, you just waiting on it, Cleveland. You just waiting to go back to being old Cleveland.
The old Cleveland.
and also too, that being said, I know a lot of people say that, you know, everybody thinks Red's gonna switch teams once we go back into rebuild mode. But letting you know right now, as a Cleveland Cavaliers fan and as a representation of Cleveland, I'm going to stay with Cleveland. We're just going to have to rebuild and just start the process all over again. If we do end up getting rid of a Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, and all people go, we just go back into rebuild mode and just try to do what Philadelphia 76ers did. Just trust
the process, right? Trust the process. All right. Well, go ahead.
One thing on that. Hey, and I can understand what you're saying, bro. I'm a Saints fan, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, bro, when we won that championship, man, like him, man, I was emotional.
Right.
Man, I love my Saints, and you a true fan, but that's not to be said for all those other fans who gonna leave y'all. You know, you already know what's happening.
Exactly.
I already know what's happening.
Yeah, you already know you're gonna jump ship. This is LeBron bandwagons, man.
And also too, like I said, I jumped ship before, but it's like a relationship. I'm not jumping that ship again. I'm gonna stay on my ship and ride it out until it's over. You know
That's right. That's right.
That's a real man right there, man.
Real man. Yeah. Well, look, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the show, man. Like I said before, like, subscribe, comment, check us out, man. For numbers 15 through 11, check out next week's show or next episode show on In the Paint with Red. So for Mr. Geezymiyake, I am Carlos Clayton. This is Devontae Roan, a.k.a. Red. This is In the Paint with Red. Stay smart, stay educated. Peace out, y'all.